Alfalfa, from seed to harvest. Benefits, uses, and how to grow. Today, we're talking about alfalfa, one of those old-fashioned herbs that has quietly earned a place in both the kitchen and the garden. Alfalfa has been valued for its nutrients, its traditional wellness uses, and its easy-to-grow nature, making it a great topic for anyone interested in herbal health, sprouts, or home gardening. If you have ever heard alfalfa called a nutrient-dense herb, that is not an exaggeration. Alfalfa, also known as Medicago sativa, is packed with vitamins, minerals, fiber, and plant compounds that have made it popular as both a food and an herbal supplement. It is especially well known as a sprouting seed, a tea herb, and a leafy green forage plant, but people also use it in capsules, powders, and fresh harvests. Sources note that alfalfa contains nutrients such as vitamin K, vitamin C, folate, iron, magnesium, copper, manganese, and B vitamins, along with bioactive compounds like flavonoids and phytoestrogens. Alfalfa, what it is. Alfalfa is a perennial legume that has been cultivated for centuries, originally as a forage crop and later as a food and herbal plant. In herbal traditions, it has often been called a tonic herb because it is associated with nourishment and overall vitality. Modern nutrition references describe it as low in calories but rich in beneficial nutrients, which is part of why it has become popular with people looking for a simple, plant-based wellness ingredient. One of the reasons alfalfa stands out is its flexibility. You can eat the sprouts, drink the tea, take it as a supplement, or grow it as a garden crop. That makes it both practical and accessible, especially for people who want to add more greens and more variety to their routine. Alfalfa health benefits. Alfalfa is best known for its nutritional support. Health and nutrition sources report that it contains protein, fiber, vitamins, and minerals, which makes it a strong addition to a balanced diet. Because it is nutrient-rich, alfalfa is often used by people who want an easy way to support general wellness through food instead of relying only on supplements. Another commonly discussed benefit is cholesterol support. A Healthline review notes that alfalfa has been shown to help lower cholesterol in some contexts. That does not mean it works like a medication, but it does show why alfalfa has attracted interest in natural health circles. Blood sugar support is another area people often mention. WebMD reports that alfalfa may help stabilize blood sugar by slowing glucose absorption, although more research is needed. That makes alfalfa interesting for wellness-focused diets, especially when paired with whole foods, fiber, and regular movement. Alfalfa is also associated with anti-inflammatory and antioxidant activity. Research summaries describe alfalfa as containing compounds that may help reduce oxidative stress and support the body's defense systems. In simple terms, those plant compounds may help the body handle daily wear and tear a little more effectively. Traditionally, alfalfa has been used for many other purposes, including menopause support, digestion, and general nourishment. Alfalfa, how to use. One of the easiest ways to use alfalfa is as sprouts. Alfalfa sprouts are mild, fresh, and easy to add to sandwiches, salads, wraps, and smoothies. They are one of the most common ways people enjoy alfalfa because they are fast to grow and simple to eat raw. You can also use alfalfa as a tea or infusion, especially if you're interested in a more traditional herbal approach. The flavor is usually gentle and grassy rather than strong, which makes it easy to combine with other herbs. Some people also use dried alfalfa in capsules or powders as a convenient daily option, though food-based use is often preferred for getting a broader range of nutrients. Fresh leaves can be added to soups, green drinks, and herb blends, though the flavor is mild enough that many people barely notice it. Alfalfa is one of those herbs that works best when you treat it like a background ingredient rather than the star of the dish. If you are using it for wellness support, consistency matters more than large amounts. People who are pregnant, taking blood-thinning medication, or living with autoimmune conditions may need to avoid alfalfa or speak with a qualified health professional first. Since alfalfa contains vitamin K and other active compounds, it is smart to treat it with the same respect you would give any herb used regularly. Alfalfa. How to grow. Growing alfalfa is surprisingly easy, whether you want sprouts indoors or a larger patch outside. If your goal is sprouts, you only need alfalfa seeds, a jar, water, and a breathable cover. For sprouting, the basic routine is to soak the seeds overnight, drain them well, and keep them in a jar with good airflow. Rinse and drain them morning and evening, then keep the jar out of direct sunlight while the seeds sprout. Once the sprouts are ready, rinse them well, remove hulls if needed, and store them in the refrigerator for a few days. If you want to grow alfalfa outdoors, plant it in a sunny spot with well-drained soil. Alfalfa is a perennial legume, so once established, it can keep growing and producing for a long time. It does best in full sun and soil that is not overly wet, since roots dislike soggy conditions. Gardeners often grow alfalfa as a soil-improving crop because legumes help enrich the growing environment. That means alfalfa is useful not just for harvesting, but also for building a healthier garden ecosystem. If you are growing it for cuttings or for sprouting seed harvest, keep the plants weeded, watered appropriately, and allowed enough time to mature. Alfalfa, harvesting and storage. For sprouts, harvest them once they are short, bright, and tender, usually when they have developed small green tops and crisp white roots. Rinse them thoroughly before eating and keep them cold in the refrigerator. Fresh sprouts generally taste best when used quickly, since they are delicate and short-lived. Drying alfalfa for tea or later use is also common, especially if you want to preserve it for a longer period. Sprouts also deserve extra food safety care because raw sprouts can carry bacteria if they are not grown and handled properly. Clean equipment, fresh seeds, safe water, and proper refrigeration all matter. When in doubt, start with small amounts and pay attention to how your body responds. Alfalfa is one of the most practical herbs you can learn about because it fits so many roles at once. It is a food, a sprout, a garden plant, and a traditional wellness herb with a long history of use and a strong nutritional profile. Whether you want to drink it, eat it, or grow it, alfalfa is a simple herb that can bring a lot of value to a healthy lifestyle. If you enjoyed this video on alfalfa, let me know in the comments. Remember to like the video, subscribe, and share it with anyone who loves natural remedies, gardening, or herbal tea. Until next time, may your garden be green, your tea be warm, and your relationship with the plants around you continue to grow.